It's absolutely rammed today at Moto with bikes everywhere. Don't know if they've had a delivery or what, but there's loads to look at, which is awesome for me because it's like being a kid in a sweet shop. Now, today I am playing on another electric bike, the MGB G1, 50cc equivalent. So I'll show you around the bike. We'll have a little ride around. We'll test it out. We'll see what it's like. See if you should buy one. That's the question. And as always, I'll put a link to this garage in the description. If you're interested in a new bike, just have a look, because they've got absolutely loads and loads of different manufacturers. So it's always worth having a look. Anyway, let's hit the road. Take you around the bike the usual way, show you what I like, what I don't, point out any key features, etc. Throw in some facts and figures along the way, and hopefully it'll give you enough information that will make you decide whether or not you want one of these or you don't. Either way, I'm happy to help. If you're interested in more videos like this, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Let's get to it. Let's have a look around this bike. Tell me what you think of it in the comments. First, let's just talk the front of this bike. Personally, I think it's its best feature. I really like the look of this bike at the front. Love this LED bar that's going across here. It looks like a conventional scooter in its design, very similar to a lot of 50cc scooters that are out there in looks wise. This has just got a couple of telltale signs that it's not petrol. One of those being, you can't see an exhaust because it doesn't bloody have one. Small disc brake at the front stops the bike really well. It does come with the center stand, and it does have the side stand as well. This does come with some pillion foot pegs. That'd be interesting to see actually how this would fare with somebody on the back. It's like I've already said, it's only the equivalent to a 50cc scooter, so there's not loads of power to it. Controls wise, there's not a great deal to speak of. On the left hand side, we've just got high, low beam, we've got your indicators, and we've got the horn. The indicators themselves, it's not push to cancel. If you put it to your left, it'll stay on, keep flashing to the left until you bring it back to center. So that's something you've got to get used to if you're used to pressing to cancel. On the right hand side, we've just got your hazard lights, a start button. That's it. Front brake, and we've got your rear brake as well. So in here we have got a nice little cubbyhole. Ideal actually. This does come with a USB charging point, so you can charge your phone, and if you're charging your phone, stick it in there while it's charging. Happy days. This is the DC charging point as well, so you can charge this just by plugging it in there, nice and easy. Another way you can charge this bike is by removing the batteries themselves. Take the batteries out and take them inside and charge them. Imagine the scenario of using this to go to work and back. You get to work, you unplug a battery, take it in, charge it in work, come out, happy days, all charged up. So there's a little bit of storage here, not like you would get with a petrol bike, because normally there's enough storage there for a helmet. I would bet you'd struggle to fit a helmet there just because of where the battery placement is. You might get a small one, that'll push. What I do like on this as well, each battery comes with its own little kind of an external gauge as well, so you can see a little on button there, and if you click on the on button, let's have a look again. Yeah, tells you how much life is left in this battery before it needs charging again, which I think is really good and handy for quickness. How easy is that? Little press. and you'd be able to use that outside the bike as well. So if you're charging your battery, perfect. Let's talk screen. Let's turn it on. Looks like it's going mental there. That's just down to the camera. I can assure you this is not flashing like this. The speedo, which is quite nice and prominent. We've got 2 batteries currently plugged in, so it tells us how much is available on each battery. So I really like that, saying we're at 90%. 54 miles is what we've got until we need to charge. I think depending on how you ride this bike and where you ride it, 50 miles is going to be probably where you're going to be at. But 50 miles, not many people actually commute 50 miles. Certainly one way on a scooter going to work or to college or whatever. So 50 miles is ample, isn't it? Especially if you're in a position to charge up wherever you get to. Even better if it's free. You have got a couple of different leg positions, so unlike a motorbike where you're kind of stuck to, you know, where your footrest is, this, you can put your foot here, you can put your foot there, you can put your foot there, you can put your foot here. You've got all of this flat area here that you can use to make yourself comfortable during the ride, which is good because you're not stuck in the same position. And you can see from a seating point of view, I'm 5'8", I'm flat feet on both sides. So if you are 16, you've done a CBT, you're looking for something to get you to and from work or to and from college, this is going to do 28 mile an hour. With the 2 battery packs, you're going to get 50 miles there or thereabouts in between charges. I don't think it's more than a couple of hours to charge a battery. I'll double check when I get back to the garage, but I don't think it is. And if you're taking something like this to work and you're able to charge a battery when you get to work, even better, because we love a free charge, don't we? This is what I would call a budget electric bike. I mean, you can pay 10s, 20s, £30,000 for an electric bike. This is a couple of £1,000, so it is an absolute bargain really in comparison with those other electric bikes. And I think we're going to start seeing more of these on the roads. Let's go and have a ride of it. Let's go and see what it's like on the move. Nothing overcomplicated with the start procedure for this bike, he says. So let's turn on. Screen comes alive. We press our start button and our ready light comes on there. So it should be a case of twist and go. Oh, feel the power. Now, different to previous electric bikes I've been on, instantly what I've noticed with this is there is little to no noise. Really is quiet. The neighbours would love you if you had one of these. You're never ever gonna wake them up in the morning, that's for certain. I think I'd have to start banging on the doors or something, just so they know I'm up. That is shockingly quiet. The power delivery on this, it is nice and smooth, I will say that, but certainly the previous bike I went on, that little pink thing, the Tromox, that little thing, it felt like it was rapid. This feels a little bit smoother with its power delivery, so it's not quite as instant, but it gets to your top speed quite quickly, which on this is limited to 28 miles an hour. I've got the throttle completely wide open now. 28 mile an hour is our maximum. And it feels comfortable. Let's do a brake test. Okay, so let's brake. Now, do you know what? It brakes really, really well, considering this bike is brand spanking new. Other electric bikes, most of those have some kind of high-pitched whine to them. This, there is literally nothing. The only thing you can actually hear, really, is the tyres on the floor, like you would hear on a mountain bike. And it's very, very similar to that. If you're not looking at one of these for a speed point of view, you're looking at it to get you to and from college, or you're looking at it to get you to and from work, or you just want to nip to your local shops and you've not got a driving license, then fine, this is going to do the job for you. But if you're looking for something to be a little bit feisty, a little bit quicker, a little bit more fun, then I personally prefer that little Tromox, albeit not in the pink that I took out. I'd have to get it in the blue or something, but that seems to be a lot more fun than this. It all boils down to what you're looking for in a bike. Are you looking for a bike that's going to take you to and from college? You know, you want to just get there comfortably and cheaply. Well, this is going to do that for you. If you need that little bit of quiet, this is going to be perfect for you, because it's not loud. Can't even bloody hear it. It's like being on a push bike. So it's brilliant for that. Anyway, I'm going to take this back. I've done a couple of miles with it now. You've got to weigh up pros and cons. What do you want it for? Does it suit? Because this bike will suit some and not others. Personally, for what it is, it's a 50cc equivalent electric motor. It will do the job. It'll get you where you want to go locally, and it's going to do it in comfort and quiet. So it's all down to you and your preferences. Anyway, I am back into Moto. Well, that's going to do me for today. It's another electric bike at a good price. So if you're interested, don't forget to look in the description, and I'll put details for Into Moto. Bye for now.